Hello, everybody. Oop. Not there yet. Alright, this should have it sorted. I am your host, Michael Manning, and welcome to the Penn State Behrend Esports channel. Tonight we have a very, very exciting game for you. We have the Penn State Behrend Esports Valorant team up against the Southwestern Assemblies of God University. It looks like Behrend will be starting on the defending side if we keep this lineup, and the first map will be Ascent. Classic Valorant. But folks, I'm just grabbing my headphones. Looks like we are. Looks like for now, teams are just trying to set up exactly the proper and I'll figure out where to put Tom optimally for the match so he doesn't block any necessary information. I feel like it might be at the bottom of the screen. Work that out. They're just hopping around data centers to see how we can equalize. What you call it? Ping. In the meantime, I'm gonna check my oh, I thought it was more dramatic. I haven't really spent any money on Valorant. Don't feel need to. But like, man, I'm a sucker for these like minimalist skins. Like, that's kind of clean. I'm not even gonna lie. This is such a weird sniper. Chrono Void, huh? Oh, this is like a new skin line, huh? Whoa. That is funky. It's a cool reload though. Sheriff, knife, a judge. Looks like we cut down the skin review real quick because we are hopping in to our very first game, as we said, Ascent. The very first game for Penn State Behrend Esports' Valorant season. Defending side, we have Stin, Shots, Fun, Samaritan, and Jake. A lot of familiar faces if you caught the practice games that we've been running. up against Southwestern Assembly, we'll call them. Man, they were quick at the lock-ins too. Chamber, KO, Raise, Fade, and Omen. Some consistent picks there. Chamber's been a consistent pick ever since he got added to the game. Same with KO there. Their utility is just too good. Chamber did recently get tuned back a bit, so he's not as omnipresent, but he's still a fantastic pick if you know how to work with him. KO we see on both sides just because KO similarly consistency, except instead of the consistency of just having it up, it's consistency in disabling abilities and forcing people into proper gunfights. Just his utility shuts down utility. That's the simplest way to look at it. On Behrend's side, we have a Sova for the recon, a Jet for that dueling power, a Killjoy for the map presence, and interestingly enough, an Astra. Astra's a pretty complex character. Her abilities take a lot of time to set up, but you could do absolute work with her. And we saw Jake do work with her during the practice games. So I'm very, very interested to see how this goes. Otherwise, on the Southwestern Assemblies team, okay, interesting. Back to the lobby. That's why we saw Crazy Kyle joining the game a little, not posthumously, but dipping and then rejoining, because it seems like he disconnected. Hopefully that will not be a consistent issue. Hopefully this is just a one-time hiccup. I'm sure we can all hope for that. Hopping in, almost definitely gonna see the same agent lock-ins. Still here on Ascent. Yeah, looks like it. Otherwise, though, on Southwestern Assemblies team, we have some interesting lock-ins. The Fade, very new, very effective. Like some fantastic both shutdown on enemy ops. Sorry, can't say ops. That's a gun. Enemy agents, as well as a fantastic ability to track them. The Raise for the dueling power to fight Jet, and her explosives, if you actually are bottlenecked into staying in them, do some serious damage. And then that Fade, and then not Fade, but the Omen for extra map presence, the utility that teleport gives, really hard to understate, as well as all his different types of just blinding. Okay, we are in the game proper. We said Behrend is going to start defending. Jake immediately setting up those stars. So how Astra works, instead of being able to just throw your utility, she sets up stars, and then she can activate the rest of her abilities to try to think of it. Like she looks at a star, she could pick any of her abilities to turn that star into, which are basically like a normal flashbang, a smoke bomb, or like a grenade. Yeah, enemies can see the stars. I'm not sure they can destroy them, but we will see. Looks like Southwestern Assembly going for a two-pronged approach here. They've got 3 members moving towards A. Jake is keeping an eye on mid, where Fade is also. Wow, Jake just barely missed him. Fade creeping up mid, keeping an eye out. Leaving KO behind to cover flanks. Looks like they're going to aim to take this nice and slow. They see the star, but they don't want to give their exact position away too fast. Meanwhile, Shots is just, he is ready with that ghost. Ooh, there's the KO. Oh, wait, we're seeing utility getting tossed onto A as the rest of Southwestern Assembly moves onto it. Jericho is suppressed. He's moving on. Oh, he right-click, barely gets shots. Jake gets Watto. Ooh, and Jake almost gets caught up by that right-click too, but he's still alive. Fun gets bipolar. Jericho, 10 HP, is still on A. Oh my gosh, Jake, guessing that they're going to go in there, places the explosive. But, ooh, Spike goes down. KO managed to place it. Jericho gets caught up by Samaritan. Stin gets Ogum. And it's just Clutch Shire in the underbelly. Jake finishes him off. And that's a clean first point defense by Behrend. Oh, and they're doing the smart thing. Divvying up those ult points between teammates.
Real time.
I DM'd you. I DM'd you.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
EYB fam.
I didn't
Going
read
to
it.
Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do. Got you wet.
Folks is gonna do a quick
Concealment.
give us 1 sec, folks. Is going to change around some settings here on the stream itself. We'll be back as quick as possible.
Obscuring vision.
Apply. Okay.
Need that back.
I'm interested to see how that should affect stream in action, but I have enabled a little bit of stream delay. Because that's what we should have. It was my mistake to not have it up initially. But, got it started now. Ooh, shots! Man, with the, that early... Ooh, there's a third for shots. Fun gets Jericho. That's 4 shots. Well, 4 kills for shots. Really living up to the name there, Jiminy. Sorry about the hopping out, folks. Just making sure. Okay.
Keep up.
Cool. All right. Sorry we missed it, but that was a very clean second round for Behrend. Again, we see Southwestern going for this two-pronged approach. Ooh, shots through the wall on Watto. What in the world? Jericho and Ogden are walking through mid. Fun is right around the corner, but he doesn't know how close he is. Shots, that's another kill for Shots. He is just a demon with this Marshall. Ooh, Ogden smoked by the Astra Star. Shots moving back towards mid. There's Jericho and Ogden firing through the door, moving on to B. Oh, Jericho is getting caught out, gets concussed, but no move in by Behrend. They're gonna, ooh, he's recon bolted. They know exactly where he is. Jake gets Ogden. Stin tossing at that util. 15 seconds left for Southwestern to plant the bomb. Ooh, and that's, wow, the Nano Swarm kill by Fun, and Shots picks up a third with that Phantom yoinked off the field. Hey, I just want to say hi to everybody who's tuning in tonight. Nice to see we have so many people. Feel free to shout out in the chat. And really appreciate everybody tuning in, everybody who follows. It's really helps hype up and know that people actually like give a damn about what we're doing here. It's a lot of fun. Stin's got to be careful because he's looking at a 5 stack here. Ooh, but Fun pops Jericho and tags Agnan hard. No, Watto's actually moving around. Ooh, he gets the trademark on shots, shuts him down, and yoinks his Phantom. That's a big player for Behrend out. We see Southwestern moving towards a mid, tossing the boom bot through just for some extra recon. Moving on to A. Samaritan sees them for a sec, tosses the disable, bursts down clutch, bipolar, TP'd across. Really just keeping an eye out. Trying to get some extra vision without exposing himself. Using the extra move speed from the knife to catch a little bit more vision and get back into cover a little bit quicker. Jake, keep an eye out. Ogden and Watto right there. Ooh, there's a wall bang. Ogden, ooh, and gets caught. Means that we're going to see the rest of Southwestern move on to point. Ogden only 15 HP. He's got to be very careful here. TP on top of the box by Bipolar. Stin's drone, I don't think quite saw him. Got to be careful. Ogden's right there. They don't even know. Fun's flanking around. Fires through the wall. Samaritan gets Ogden.
One enemy
ooh, and Fun gets Watto. Only one left is Bipolar. It's a 3v1. He has 25 health left, and he's in the underbelly. We don't know exactly where he is, and they're defusing the bomb. He's got to make a play here. Ooh, and Samaritan with the flick. That's a triple for Samaritan, and another clean round for Behrend.
Bomb grenade out. Placing alarm bot.
Just fantastic, using the momentum from these early rounds to just shove it in. Wow, I'm surprised actually that looks like Southwestern has gone for a full buy. Like Behrend can afford to. They've got the cash for it. They've got shots with an op. Like they can afford to. I'm surprised that Southwestern actually went for the full buy. Might be looking for a rush onto B. Oh no, messes up the fear though, sending out the Prowler. Shots is covering mid.
Face your fear.
But ooh, Stin catches Ogden soon as he null effects. He's down. That's 2 more kills, and there's 2 more members of Southwestern up. They managed to Watto manages to revive Ogden. Ooh, and the spike goes down as Fun bursts Watto through the wall. They've got to, Southwestern's got to get that bomb. Jake catches Ogden, and the only one left is Bipolar with 6 HP. Gets finished off by Jake for a triple. Hey, it's the new skin. You gotta flex. You got that dosh.
Heading to the above. About there. Right there.
Yeah, and because of that round, oh my gosh, shots at the very start. As soon as the gates open, tags out Watto. That's 2. That's 3. 4 for shots. He pops the ult. He wants that ace. And there it is. Round 6. A perfect ace by shots. You keep them in the dirt. Time out! We're timing out! Oh my god! Southwestern Assembly, after that devastating showing by shots, are calling for a timeout. Holy hell. I mean, I don't blame them. After that last round, like, you take a breath. You can't immediately go into round 7 and just act like nothing happened. That was devastation. Oh my god. That is insanity. Behrend up 6-0. Again, oh my gosh. Wow, and look at the credit difference. Southwestern has to buy these rifles just to try and stay competitive, but they can barely make it.
Bring them down.
Jericho tossing out the Prowler. Jake and Samaritan are right around that corner. It gets Astra smoked. And Jericho moving along. Oh my god! We just gotta keep the camera on shots, because that's another immediate tag. Watto is down. Shots is smoked down. It looks like we're gonna see a rush onto. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna try and see a rush as Jake tags out 2 and Samaritan gets a 4th. That's a 3rd for Jake. A flawless round by Penn State Behrend. Oh my god. This is textbook momentum play. Like, Behrend won that first round and they are just leaving the country with it. Like, this is insanity. Southwestern's trying to keep up, but I mean, like, look at this. Behrend has full abilities, full rifles, full armor, and Southwestern is just forced to scrap for whatever they can afford. This is very, very rough. Jericho moving mid with that Marshall. There's shots. Ooh, shots actually whiffs that off. Had to dash out for safety. Makes sense. Oh no, the smoke goes down at that exact moment. Watts takes it. Clutch actually manages to catch out Jake. Doesn't the frag. Looks like they want to move up mid. Shots is still trying to hold down the fort. There's a flash. Samaritan moving on to A just in case no. Oh, Shots. That's another for Shots. Samaritan moving on to A. Stin is right behind him. Shots and Fun are staying behind. Oh, Fun knows he does get presence detected, but he knows that Southwestern want B now, and the rest of his team can rotate to assist. They're moving on. Walking right past him. He doesn't even know. He can't hear them through the smoke. Oh no, and he falls right. They're not on the point yet. Fun gets Ogden and Jericho too. Oh, Bipolar's all alone on the point, and that's a 3rd for Fun. Oh my goodness. How do you keep up with this? Like, Southwestern is trying their hardest, but oh my goodness. Behrend is just making such a showing. Hey, they know if there's one thing Behrend knows, it's how important first impressions are. First game of the season, you gotta make your name known. No, like main lettuce, if you've been watching, this has been pretty decisive throughout this entire game. I'm keeping the camera on Shots initially because ooh man, the entirety of Midwest Midwestern Assemblies shuffling towards A. A lot of Behrend has stayed on B just in case, but here's the thing. Midwestern's done this before with these slow pushes. They stagnate. They give Behrend enough time to realize what's going on and move accordingly. Samaritan's right there holding the line. All 4 members. Ooh, he tosses the knife. That's big. He knows 3 members of Midwestern are on the point. That means the rest of Behrend is going to shuffle on. Shots with the shorty holding that angle. Bipolar looking for a blind. Prowler goes in. Catches Samaritan. You know where he is. Going for a wall bang, but doesn't quite catch anything. 30 seconds left in the round. Midwestern has to do something here.
30 seconds left.
It looks like they've chosen to rush back around the map and are going to try and get to B. But they might not have enough time, especially with how many stars that that Jake has set up on that area. 12 seconds left. They've got to move. There's no time. Fun knows that they're there. 5 seconds. They might not even make it to point. Bipolar's planting the bomb. Ogden's planting doesn't have enough time. They don't even get the bomb down. That's another just clean. And Jake. Oh no. Jericho and Bipolar still die. They lose their rifles. Oh, that's so, like on the bright side, you can at least imagine Midwestern going, hey, we didn't lose our guns. We get to stockpile a little bit of cash. No! No, you don't! Behrend isn't going to let you. Hey, thank you, Carly, for the follow. We're now 12 followers away from our current goal of hitting 100. Adore all the attention, all the just everything you guys can give. Just you guys tuning in is enough, but follows are so appreciated. Watto gets absolutely tagged by Fun. Ooh, there's the fade ult. It doesn't quite catch Fun. He's right there. He knows Ogden's in that direction, but doesn't quite catch it. Oh, bursts Watto through the. Oh my gosh! Wait, no. Jake caught out Watto and Jericho. He's marked, but it doesn't matter. Stin moving on gets a double of his own. Ogden gets Fun, but Samaritan avenges Fun. It is 10-0. We might see a perfect game here by Penn State Behrend Blues initial showing. Because this is just not fair. Like, again, only a few members of Midwestern could full buy here. Watto is just left with a classic. Again, going for that two-pronged approach aimed at A. Samaritan's holding the line. Keeping it out. There's the Astral Smoke. Sees the boom bot, catches it out. They don't know where he is, but they know Samaritan's there. And Jake is there on Heaven to back him up. They might just think it's just Samaritan. Oh, and Jake gets Ogden. Oh my gosh. Tags Clutchstar a little bit. Who, in response... Okay, no, that was just a grenade. I thought he ulted. No, that's no showstopper. It's 2 for Jake. Shots gets a third. Jake's still covering the upper view as Shots moves in. Oh, and he misses the op. Bipolar manages to finish him off. Just Watto and Bipolar. Stin gets Watto, and Samaritan gets Bipolar. 11-0 for Penn State Behrend.
Last round in the half.
I'm just... There's not much commentary to give. Like, it just seems like Midwestern is being a little outclassed here. They're just... I'm interested to see how they will respond to being on D side next round, next game, because, man, this is not a great start for them. So keep an eye on mid, but Shots is right there keeping it covered. Fun gets a pop on Jericho. And Shots... Shots manages to catch Watto. Clutchstar and Ogden moving on to A, but Stin is still there in the cubby. Shots gets Clutchstar and Stin gets Ogden. Man, Shots pops the ult looking for targets. The only one left is Bipolar and he's mid. But to run out of the Killjoy... This is just unfortunate. Doesn't even have the bomb. Best thing you can do here is just save. But Behrend is on a hunt. They want him dead. And he TPing onto B. He picks up the spike and he manages to plant. Oh! Starts planting it on A. But there's fun to crush that dream.
Switching sides.
Alright, match point side swap. Behrend is now on the attacking side. We're at a bit of a reset here. So, the game isn't over till it's over. Midwestern could make an absolute showing here. Maybe they're just better on defense. Like, it was a rough go. Valorant is a very momentum-based game. And they got snowballed in the first half. They could absolutely turn this around. I have to see what Behrend is up to. They're looking like they want to just rush onto A, which might be exactly, they don't know, but it might be exactly the play. Considering 2 members, Midwestern on B, and another's mid. Ooh, they do get detected. Ogden and Bipolar moving to more defensive positions as Watto and Clutch move on to A. Again, this is what we saw happen to Midwestern last time. They went for this push, got found, and then kind of stagnated. So I'm interested to see how Behrend breaks this stalemate. Wow, okay. They gotta be careful because Bipolar is holding that angle with a shorty.
Cover going out.
Here goes the smoke. Shots moving on the point. He's covered by the Bipolar gets fun. Bipolar gets fun, but Samaritan gets Bipolar. Shop gets Ogden, and Jake gets Watto. That's 3 members of Midwestern down. This might just be game. Clutch is trying to do whatever he can to defend the point. And, oh, Jericho from behind catches Jake in the middle. Oh, but he messes up the fear. Prowler moves out. Samaritan's trying to plant. Shots gets Clutch. It's just Jericho. That's 3 members of Behrend up. Samaritan's planted the bomb. Jericho manages to tag Stin, but Shots with a triple finishes our first game. A perfect 13-0 by Penn State Behrend Blue. Holy shit. That was just textbook. That was fantastic. That was exactly what you want to see. Holy hell. Yeah, definitely gonna see side swap as we go into our next map. It looks like we might be on Pearl, the new map that I actually don't know too well. Looks like we might see. Oh, sorry, Deadly Skew. We Shots Fun Samaritan, Jake, and Stin are all the members of Penn State Behrend. Jericho, Clutch, Bipolar, Ogden, and Watto are all Midwestern. And if you didn't catch the first round, you'd be able to notice which team is which, because of which team I was screaming about stomping the other. Penn State Behrend made such a decisive pummeling in that first game that I'm very curious to see how this next one starts. Because, for what it's worth, Midwestern didn't go down without a fight. They made an attempt to fight that, especially, oh, who won? Behrend won. Behrend won game 1 very just decisively. Like, oh man. Okay, yeah. It looks like Behrend, as we expected, will be starting attacking side. We have the defenders, Midwestern. And we're just waiting for Jericho to hop into the defending side. There we go. And yeah, it looks like our next map will be Pearl. One sec, folks. I'll be right back. Yo, is this best of 3 or first of 3?
Best of 3.
Okay, because holy shit.
Yeah, in between. Can you adjust the screen delay?
I already did.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see it slowly like adding.
Okay, so it's slowly backing up. Because I don't want to get any phone calls.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. First few rounds. First round, I think we had All right, 16 viewers. Nice seeing everybody. Messed up with the stream delay for a minute there, but we got it sorted very early into the first game. We were seeing it soak in, and from now on, we won't have that issue. Now, Pearl is interesting, because I don't really know Pearl. We have Midwestern starting on the defending side, as we said, with Behrend starting on attacking side. Interestingly, we're seeing a lot of character switch-ups by both sides. Defenders still have that chamber, but Clutch is playing him instead of Watto. Watto's on Fade instead of Jericho. Jericho this game is playing Viper. We still see Bipolar on Omen, but we see Ogden on Cypher, who we didn't see at all last game. Then on Behrend's side, we have Stin on Fade. We have Jake on Viper instead of Astra. We have Shots again on his Jet. Fun is still on. Fun is on KO instead of Killjoy this game, and Samaritan has switched off of KO and is on Chamber. Interesting. So, real quick, characters that we didn't see last time. Cypher is all about intel gathering. He has cameras, he has tripwires. His ult gives him a ping on where everyone is on the map, as long as he has a corpse. Viper is hyper area control. She can set up poison. She has a bunch of traps. A lot of them are bound to a resource meter, which is her fuel. But other than that, they're pretty easy. They're pretty quick to throw out. And we already know what KO, Chamber, and Fader Fader about. Oh, that was weird. Now, you should see how Behrend plays this map, because they really didn't get to attack last game. So I'm interested to see how they do. That Ruination Pistol's so cool. Is everybody on Behrend have the Karambit? No, okay. Samaritan has the axe and Fun just has the default knife. Ooh, looks like Behrend is looking towards B side. Jake already has a poison trap set up, but so does Jericho. Clutch gets caught by the EMP. Behrend is moving on, firing through the smoke. No, Clutch right there. Stin gets Clutch tired, but Jericho responds and catches up Fun. Bomb is down. Watto gets Stin, but Samaritan responds by getting Watto. Shadow gets Jericho, and he sees Ogden. Oh, and he gets caught by Bipolar. It's a 2v2. Jake's moving on. Samaritan's right there backing him up. Ooh, gets caught by Ogden. It's just Oh, it's just Samaritan. Gets Ogden. He's got to get that bomb. He has 40 seconds. Bipolar Sting right on top of it. Smoke is down. He's making his slow walk towards.
30 seconds left.
Bipolar backing up a bit. There's the bomb. He sees it. He's keeping an eye out, flicking between sidelines where Bipolar could be. It's right around the corner. 20. Man, both players have 20 health left.
Teleport's ready.
Samaritan walking back around. Oh, they're just missing each other. Oh, he pulls out his knife. Bipolar's right there. The bomb's going down. Bipolar hears him and catches it. That is round 1 for Midwestern. I play a little bit of Valorant. I need to play more, but I understand what all the characters do and what the maps are like, with the slight exception of Pearl. Pearl is very new to me. Nice clutch by Bipolar. That was so tense. That was so scary. Oh man. Wow, Jericho just says, nah man, screw it. I'm getting a Phantom.
That goes there.
Doesn't even have all his abilities, but nah, Phantom time. Dude, here's what's interesting to see. First game, Midwestern got absolutely rolled, but that may have just been because they were a better team on defense. Now with this potential, it was a very close round, so it's not much of a... Behrend looks like they're doing a pure save. All are just holding on to the classics. Meanwhile, Midwestern has a full lineup of Spectres and a Phantom. They're going to have to be very careful here. They're all mid, pushing on. Still deciding on which site to go towards. Watto and ooh, barely misses shots. Jericho's right there with the Phantom. Oh, doesn't quite finish off Samaritan, who's very low. Moving around. Oh, Jericho gets Samaritan, finishes him off. Oh, Stin knows Jericho's there, misses the shot. That's a triple for Jericho. Jake gets Watto. It's just Jake and oh my gosh, that's 4 for Jericho. Ogden gets Jake. That's round 2 for Midwestern. Solid, clean sweep. Okay, Midwestern isn't out of this yet. Man. And wow, because of that save, we see Behrend in what I assume is an attempt to just quell this momentum. Full by Vandals, they have full armor. It cost all of their credits, but they are here to dominate. They don't want to be swept up like Midwestern was last round. No clutch stars there. Or Midwestern moving on to B as Behrend makes their way. Jericho to the poison ball. He's alright. Ball goes down. There's the Prowler by Watto. Here goes Nocturne. Behrend kind of stagnating here. Yeah, Jake bursting through the wall, making sure. Fun gets Watto. Stin moving on to point. Plants the bomb. Samaritan keeping an eye out behind just to make sure that they don't get flanked. Looking at a bit of a disjointed defense here. Jericho sticking the bomb. Oh, never mind. Jericho gets caught by Stin through the wall. Jake firing just results a lot by Behrend throughout the practice games. But this disjointed defense, something they really like doing. Fun, it's just a firing squad. Fun gets bipolar and Clipsire. Ogden manages to catch out Stin, but Shots avenges his teammate. That was a firing squad. Oh my lord. Okay, 2-1. Midwestern is up by a round.
A gift.
pretty high tension here. Rifles on both sides. Okay. I'm interested. Behrend makes it most of the way to A, then turns around. Watto moving towards their spawn. Directly into 4 members of Behrend. That's a 4v5 now in Midwestern. And because of where that happened, Midwestern isn't sure which way Behrend is going. They might have an idea, though. Ogden and Jericho moving towards B. Ooh, Clutchshire keeping very close to that poison wall, but he's not in it. He's not taking the damage. EMP doesn't catch him. Ooh, but the Fade Ult will. Behrend is charging on the point. Stin planting the bomb, and again, we're looking at this. Oh, Shots gets Clutchshire, and we're again looking at this disjointed defense. Ogden gets Samaritan, but Shots gets Ogden. Oh, Shots has to reload. Switches to the classic. Oh, does finish off Bipolar. All that's left is Jericho, forced back by Fun. And Jake catches Jericho. That is 2-2. A solid. Yeah, sorry about that. Behrend is currently red. They are the defenders right now. That color just switched though, so I'm trying to connect everybody's names to them. Sorry, Gwen. Okay, we're seeing Behrend stack up. Looks like they're aiming for A. Shots has popped the Knife Storm. Wait for that TK to get off. Midwestern moving towards A. They really want to fight this 5v5. They want to stop Behrend's momentum here. There is a tripwire by Ogden set on that doorway, but at current they definitely know the Behrend's there. There's the Prowler. Oh, wow! Clutchshire gets caught by the alarm bot, but responds by just a knife straight to Clutch's forehead. Watto's holding that angle. All he has is a classic. Jericho's wall goes up. Backing up.
Toxin screen down.
Ooh, Shots gets Watto.
30
Behrend
seconds
forced to walk through all that. Fun gets Jericho, but Ogden manages to finish Shots off. Fun gets Ogden. Last member of Midwestern left, Bipolar is making his way back towards the site. Ooh, switches one taps Jake. Ooh, there goes Stin. That's a double for Bipolar. Hang on. Oh, and Samaritan catches him out. That was very clean by You deadly we. So you can hear it. Yeah, we are red right now. I love seeing everybody. If you're not really appreciative of anybody who isn't and is watching right now and enjoying what they're seeing, follow the stream. You can catch Valorant here at 8 p.m. every Tuesday. See more showings like this by the Penn State Behrend Esports Club.
Here.
We have a number of Valorant teams tonight. We're watching our highest ranked ones, Team Blue. Nice catch on Watto by Fun. That's already a 4v5 for Behrend. Does manage to catch Jericho. Jake gets Jericho, but Ogden finishes off Jake. Samaritan pops Ogden, and Behrend is moving on to point. Bipolar gets tagged. Hang on, Stin planted the bomb. Stin gets Clutchshire. Bipolar manages to get Samaritan, but is immediately caught out by Stin. 4-2. Penn State Behrend is up. Seeing Behrend again just move on to B. They've had a lot of success with these disjointed defense, forcing Midwestern to retake the point. Looks like Midwestern going to spend as much utility as they can just to slow Behrend's advance down. Give their members time to make it back to point. Stin sends out the Prowler does manage to see. Fun gets Ogden through the smoke. Moving on a point, tosses the fragment. Clutch Sire gets shots that would still avoid before. There's the fatal. And Jericho gets Fun, but Samaritan catches out Bipolar. Jake staying back. Stin is marked. He's decayed. It's a 3v3. Gets caught out. Jericho finishes him off. It's just Jake and Samaritan just keeping an eye from the sky. Fireman through. Bomb is down. Jericho gets Samaritan and gets a 4-piece by catching up Jake. Watto starts defuse on the bomb, and they're gonna get it. That was a clean retake by Midwestern. This is interesting. This game has been a lot more competitive than the last game by far. Midwestern keeping a good job. Both teams doing a very, very good job stopping the other from completely snowballing out of control.
Down.
And moving on to A. Got shots staying behind on mid. Ogden is right there. I don't think he realizes. Shots is right around the corner. Ogden catches shots, and there's the cerebral. He knows a quick ping for his team on where the rest of Behrend are. Fun gets Clutch Sire. The bomb is down. Ogden moving around. Fun is tagged a little bit. Again, this disjointed defense that Behrend loves so much. Ogden just defusing the bomb, gets it halfway. Bipolar catches Samaritan from behind. Fun manages to finish Bipolar off. It's a 3v3. Bomb is already halfway to completion. Jake gets Ogden, but Jericho responds. Stin manages to finish Jericho off, and that is a round for Behrend. 5-3. Behrend up by 2. Not too much cursing, but I will allow it a little bit. But no, we're not sailors. Okay. 5 rounds in, Behrend is up by 2.
A gift.
Seeing another slow push onto B. Stin's Prowler doesn't quite catch anyone out. Actually, Behrend turning around, moving on to A. We have Jake coming through mid onto A. Midwestern with that the
30
poison
seconds
down
left.
probably
Raise your
thinks that
fears!
Behrend is actually moving on to B. Ooh, there's the fade ult and the Viper's pit by Behrend. Fun gets Watto as the rest of his team moves on to point. Stin gets bipolar. Jericho firing through the smoke and manages to catch out shots. Clutchsire with the tour de force. And it gets something. Ogden firing through the smoke. Jericho gets Stin. It's a 3v3. Bomb is down. He's got to be careful. Jake gets Jericho again. Just firing through the smoke with what you can. Ogden walking through the smoke. Oh, and immediately gets caught by Jake. Clutchsire grabs the Vandal. Wants to try and do something here. Does get caught by the KO EMP. Bomb's getting very close. Clutchsire walks into the smoke, trying to get out right into Jake's loving arms. That's a triple for Jake and another round for Behrend. 6-3.
That works. They are so dead.
And the tour de force by Samaritan. Behrend looking to move on to B maybe. We have Jake and Shots going through mid. Ogden is there. Shots moving to meet up with the rest of the team. Jake is staying in mid, making his way through. Very close to Ogden. Might be able to just... Ooh, he sees Jericho's. Shots are fired, but nobody hits.
Toxins going up.
50 seconds left. Behrend has to push onto point at some... Well, point. Gotta make a move. There's the jet smoke. Oh, Fun gets Clutchsire through the wall. Shots catches out Jericho. Bipolar gets Stin, but Fun and Shots both catch a kill. Last member of Midwestern, Watto, is left. He has the high ground. He might be able to get some. Your bumpers. Ooh, and Samaritan with the flick immediately shuts any hope of responding down. Hey, for what it's worth, Valorant is a very, very hardware non-intensive game. I have a potato for a laptop. Back when the beta came out, I was running it fine. And hey, hey, the whole point is we have all kinds of skill rankings. This team, Team Blue, is by far highest. So like they are absolutely showing off. But it's all about facing people of your equal skill. We have plenty of teams you would want to join an esports team.
Toxins going up.
There they are. Cut a little bit. We see Midwestern moving on to A, but Behrend floating towards mid might instead pivot towards B.
Toxin screen down.
Behrend through mid. He's looking still to go for A. 40 seconds left.
Bring them down.
Send out a prowler, trying to get vision of something.
30 seconds.
Wood there through the poison smoke. Shots has the blade storm. Oh, but gets caught by Ognen's frenzy. They're trying to move on to point. Ognen manages to get Jake, but Fun finishes him off. Oh, Bipolar gets Fun. Bipolar also gets Samaritan. It's just Stin who manages to finish off Jericho, but that's a triple for Bipolar with the frenzy. Man, that was a clean round by Midwestern.
I can buy for you. My treat. Here. A gift.
Once again, Behrend looking for B. Ooh, Jake with the nice clean pick on Samaritan. On not Samaritan, sorry. On Bipolar. Sin, keep an eye out. Firing through that. Stin with the spike, trying to catch up with his team, who looks like are pivoting towards A now that so much of Midwestern is on B.
Take them! I'll find you. Bring them down. 30 seconds left.
On A, Stin planting the bomb in the middle of the poison.
Spike planted.
Spike is down. It's a 4v5 situation for Midwestern. Oh, make that a 3v5 as Fun finishes Ogden off. Kind of cut out here. Jericho manages to burst him down. Midwestern trying to move on, trying to get that bomb. They see it, but surrounded by poison. Jake gets a triple as shots finishes off the last member.
Switching sides.
That works. Here. That's not ready. This should do.
Oh man, Behrend going through mid. Looks like they're gonna start pivoting towards B. Jake manages to see them. His team going for a bit of a flank. Sends out his own prowler, but Fun gets Bipolar. Spike is down. Oh, my bad. Yeah, we side swapped. Dylan gets that. Ogden catches shots. Samaritan going for a bit of a flank through the vent. Ooh, sees and gets Jericho. Stin through the wall. Gets Watto. Clutch Sire manages to finish Stin off. Just Ogden and Stin. Ogden and Clutch. Clutch has the bomb. They're going through mid. So right now, Behrend is defending. Behrend is currently blue now, as Midwestern is red.
Teleport's ready.
40 seconds left. First moving on to A. No one on
30
Behrend is
seconds
quite there to meet. He's a little hesitant. Sight seems clear. Bombs going down. There's the plant. Behrend has an idea. Might be on A. We have Samaritan and Fun moving in. Both have ghosts. Never mind. Just Fun as the ghost. Ooh! Oh no! Oh, the silencer on the ghost gave Ogden away. Ooh, Clutch Star does manage to finish Samaritan off though. Jake and Fun moving on to point. Clutch Star looking to take a note from Behrend with a bit of a disjointed defense. Jake is just gonna defuse the bomb. Fun is there to cover him. And that's a clean defender win for Behrend. 9-4. Behrend up 5 points.
Knife deployed.
It's like Midwestern gonna go for a bit more of an aggressive push onto A here. Gotta be careful. Ooh, the TP on Bipolar planting the bomb. I don't know if they know, but Shots is right on the other side of that smoke. Oh, we saw Jericho for a second, but misses the shot. Jericho with the shorty catches him out. Stin does get Watto though. We're throwing the smoke through. Bomb is down. Behrend's gonna have to be quick with this. Samaritan gets Jericho. Ooh, watch right through the tripwire. Oh, but as soon as he moves for the kill, Stin catches Bipolar and Clutch Sire out. Last member, Ogden firing through the smoke, and that's a quad feed for Stin.
Gun here.
And with the defuse, means he already has his ult. 10-4. Behrend is up by 6 points. They just need 3 more to take this whole thing home.
That's a good spot. In we go. Perfect.
With Samaritan, nice TP away. Looks like, wow, again, we see the strategy that Midwestern use for pouring everything they have just to securing rifles. Whole team of Vandals. Meanwhile, Behrend saved a bit, still just has Spectres. Fun with the double! Finally gets finished off, but wow, with that flashbang, manages to catch out 2 members of Midwestern, even with their superior guns, before he himself falls. Minute left. Ooh, and we see Jake and Shots going for a bit of a flank. Clutchshire staying behind, but Jake's on the way around. And now there's the fatal by team. Oh, and Jake does manage to get Clutchshire. Trapwire is active, but doesn't really matter. Stin gets Watto, and Samaritan finishes Ogden off with the trademark. 11-4 for Behrend. 2 rounds left till Behrend Blue takes this whole thing home.
A gift.
See Midwestern again looking for this push on to B. They're struggling a bit when it comes to guns. Clutch, he is chamber, so he can afford maybe to hold off, which is his trademark, basically as a deagle. Ah, sorry. Fun's again holding A, gets caught a little by Jericho, but he's still in it. Just have to keep an eye out on A just in case. Samaritan and Fun both a little tagged, but they're still in this. Watto moving on to point. Fun is right near the side of that smoke. Watto to the poison. Ooh, gets Samaritan. It's a bit deep here. Ooh, Ogden gets located by the Haunt. Watto bursts him. Wow, okay, wait. Nah, yeah, Ogden gets burst down, but Watto finishes Fun off. We have shots, Jake, and Stin all making their way back onto the point. Bomb is down. Oh my gosh, shots dashes right into bipolar and manages to finish him off before Jericho gets Stin. Jake gets Jericho and shots gets clutch. All that's left is to defuse the bomb. Behrend is on game point. 12-4. All they need is this final round. And the whole first day of our starting competitive league goes to Penn State Behrend Blue. Just need to close it out. One last solid defense, and that's game one for them. Wait. Stin has an Odin.
You want to play? Let's play.
I'll find you. Bring them down.
Keep them moving in. Doesn't know that Jake's right inside that smoke, and Jake doesn't know either. Walks out. He barely made it out. Oh. Jake just doesn't react. Jericho wins that fight. Doesn't really know. There's the smoke. Fun tosses the fragment, keeping Ogden and Jericho back. See shots with the Blade Storm going for a bit of a flank here. Ooh, there's the Prowler. A little bit of vision. Wow. Fun with the top. Short tosses the flash. Catches himself a little bit, and Jericho bursts him down. Oh, the kick it too. Ooh, shots gets Ogden, but does get tagged a bit there. 70 health left. 40 seconds left.
Face your fear.
Samaritan is gonna get caught by the Fatal.
30 seconds.
Where he is. Ooh, Watto finishes him off.
Welcome to my
It's just shots at Stin, and oh no, that Odin takes so long to pull out. Bomb is down. Shots has to make his way on a point. Oh, gets Watto. Might not know Bipolar's right near the end of that wall, but we're backing up. Oh, and Bipolar catches shots out. That is a match. That is a round for Midwestern, 5-12. They're not out of this yet.
That works. Out of charges.
Behrend made some pretty aggressive flashy plays there. They're gonna have to play a bit more carefully. Stin backing up, almost gets caught out by Ogden.
Bring them down.
The Prowler knows where Ogden is. Himself gets blinded a bit, backing up. So many members of Midwestern right around that corner. Jericho moving on to point. He doesn't have the bomb though. Bipolar plants the bomb. Samaritan's on the other side of A. He's trying to catch something here. Jake gets Jericho, moving on to point. Ooh, Fun! Fun pops the null command and gets down, but he's not out. Samaritan with a double, a trip. Oh, nope, Stin gets him. Shots reviving Samaritan, or reviving Fun, sorry, just so that the entirety of Behrend's up for a flawless finale. Game 1, night 1, goes to Penn State Behrend. Fantastically done by Behrend's blue team. And with that, we call it for our first day of Penn State, of the Valorant League for Penn State Behrend Esports. Thank you to everyone who decided to tune in today. If you like what you saw, you can follow us here on Twitch. You can follow our Instagram to keep updated on anything, any updates for what games are coming next, and if there's any kind of reschedules. These streams will be left up as VODs for a week. After that, they will be on our YouTube, youtube.com/Behrend Esports, permanently. And for this week, you can see us next week on Tuesday again for some more Valorant. Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to have Rocket League's first day. Friday, we're going to see League of Legends as well. Looping back around in Monday, we're going to have some more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Again, thank you to everyone who decided to join us today. We had a great showing of people here and a great showing by Behrend. Some fantastic stuff. I cannot wait to see if they manage to keep up all this presence, all this momentum going into next week. If you're interested at all, make sure to follow us here and keep updated so you can catch us and don't miss a single game. With Penn State Behrend Esports, I'm Michael Manning. Thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be good to each other, and please have a good night. You Romaine? It's nice catching everybody. Love seeing people active in the chat. It's great stuff.